Hello, everyone. Hold on, I need to undeafen on Discord. Hello, hello.
Yo.
How's everyone doing? I hope you're all well. Hey Tint, hey Ollie, hey James.
Yo.
I hope everyone's doing good. I definitely didn't. I definitely didn't start the screen share like right after I was about to start stream. We're professionals around here. Making a trans pride flag house and house flipper too. Let's go.
Hell yeah.
Let's fucking go. Also, I do have Into the Breach in the background, in the little corner, but I don't know how much of it I'm gonna play during the stream. I guess we will find out. We're doing the first trial of case 4. Let's see how this goes. Load the data. Alright.
Adrian did it?
That's what it looks like.
Dude, no way. That woman couldn't do anything like that.
In court today, there will be a mountain of evidence that will implicate you.
Yeah, 1 second. Just need to change that. There we go. Okay.
A mountain of evidence?
I'm certain there is someone out there trying very hard to pin this whole thing on you.
Let me turn my own volume up a bit. There we go.
He's Mr. Lawyer. Dude, like I said yesterday, I'm refreshing like a spring breeze, alright? I can't let any sort of scandal ruin that.
I understand.
This is...
I'm guessing, well, it's almost time.
Oh.
Nope, not at all.
Mia.
We must get a complete acquittal today.
I know. But I can't focus on Maya's situation right now. Or Pearl's either. No matter what, I have to focus on winning this case by the end of the day.
Indeed. Well, let's get going. Beep, beep, beep.
It's him! This is Wright.
Good morning. This is it, Mr. Attorney. The day of the trial.
Maya, she's unharmed, right?
Well, when I checked on her earlier this morning, she seemed a bit, how shall we say, tired. Don't worry, people don't die that easily. Besides, what you really should be concentrating on is winning today's trial. For my sake, as well as yours, you must win today's trial. Which is why I sent you a little present this morning.
Present? What in the world would you want to give me?
You'll figure it out once the trial starts. And even if you don't like my gift, I expect you to graciously accept it and win the day's contest. If you please.
Wait! The kidnapper sent me a present?
Mr. Lawyer Dude, who was that?
No one. It has nothing to do with you, so forget you heard anything.
Dude, did your nose just get longer? That was a Pinocchio reference.
Court is now in session for the trial of Matt Ongar. Are the prosecution and defense ready? The defense is ready, Your Honor. I say, Mr. Wright, what happened to Miss Von Karma? I don't know, Your Honor. Are you getting mad at me?
Your Honor.
Please be quiet, bailiff. Court is in session. You must tell me something. Please keep it brief. Now then, what is it?
Prosecutor Von Karma has... This morning, Miss Von Karma was shot by an unknown gunman.
What?
Shot? Somehow, I think this is the present that man was talking about.
His present?
Miss Von Karma is one of the top prosecutors in the country at the moment. If she were to disappear, it would be to your advantage.
This is totally insane. Miss Von Karma, is she alright? I don't have that answer.
She's alive and in stable condition.
That's good. You're...
I thought he'd show up.
Your Honor. Due to the circumstances, Mr. Franziska von Karma cannot appear in court today. I, Miles Edgeworth, will be taking her place. The prosecution is ready, naturally. Miss Von Karma was shot in her right shoulder and is currently undergoing surgery.
Oh, like father, like daughter, I guess. Right? God.
Was a pretty sick reference that gunman made. Luckily, I have looked this case over and am familiar with the details. The prosecution seeks to prove the guilt of Mr. Matt Angard.
The court acknowledges the prosecution.
Right. I finally found the answer I was struggling for on my long journey this past year. By the time this case comes to an end, you too will know the answer. Now then, the prosecution would like to call its first witness. Please bring Detective Gumshoe to the witness stand. Witness your name and occupation. My name's Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm a detective down at the precinct. For now.
For now?
After this trial's over, I'm supposed to turn in my badge, sir.
Detective Gumshoe.
The prosecution has no need for a depressed witness. Lift your head up and face forward like a proud officer, Detective Dick Gumshoe. Yes, sir! Now, let's have your testimony. If we want to explore the various facets of this case, we must start with that.
Get ready, Phoenix. This is going to be one very rough fight.
Yeah. It would have to be with Edgeworth as my opponent. The answer he was struggling for. Interesting. Show me this answer you finally found, Edgeworth.
The bare facts of the case.
Rare facts. This murder happened after the Hero of Heroes award ceremony, sir. The victim, Juan Carrito, was found dead in his hotel room. After looking into the cause of death, we believe he was definitely murdered, sir. At first, we thought there was something suspicious about the empty guitar case. However, we later found out that the guitar case had nothing to do with the murder.
After the award ceremony ended, the victim was alone in his room?
Yes, sir. Both the victim and defendant went alone to their rooms, sir.
I see. Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination.
Okay. Let's press these and see what we get. So,
This murder happened after the Hero of Heroes award ceremony, sir.
what's this one? Would you please give us a brief timeline of what happened after the ceremony?
Okay, pal. The ceremony started at 6 p.m. It ended around 8 p.m. Then there was a short break. A special post-ceremony show was supposed to start in the lobby 30 minutes later.
And that's when the victim's body was found, correct?
Which is to say, the murder occurred during that 30-minute break period.
Please continue with your testimony, Detective.
The victim, Juan Carrito, was found dead in his hotel room.
What's this? The person who discovered the victim's body was Adrian Andrews, correct?
Yeah,
Who is this Adrian Andrews you're talking about?
she's the defendant, Matt On Guard's manager. She's a really pretty lady, sir.
Ah, so she's a pretty lady. I wonder if she will grace us with her presence.
When the post-ceremony show was about to start, she went to get Mr. On Guard. After visiting his room, she went next to the victim's room to get him before the show, sir.
I see. And that's when she found the victim's body.
After looking into the cause of death, we believe he was definitely murdered, sir.
Cause of death. Wasn't that because Mr. Carrita was stabbed in the chest?
Only a careless amateur would believe something so brainless as that, pal. Take a good hard look at the crime photo. Now a real pro's attention would be drawn here to this bandana.
Banana.
His bandana, sir. That's the thing wrapped tightly around his neck, sir.
Ah, yes, I see. His banana-scented bandana.
Just move past it.
Then what about the knife?
It seems to have been stuck in the victim's chest on purpose after his death.
We have a crafty murderer on our hands here.
Autopsy report. Strangled with a scarf, then stabbed with a knife.
At first, we thought there was something suspicious about the empty guitar case.
Right here. And why did you think that?
Because it was empty, pal. The German ninja doesn't go anywhere without his bright red guitar. And we couldn't find it anywhere at the scene of the crime.
Oh, then how about this theory? A fan really wanted the guitar and did the crime to get it. How's that?
We thought of that too, but
What?
the only fingerprints on the guitar case were the victims.
Only the victims, huh?
I see. So much for my theory then.
There's some water only on the top of the lid. Bears Corita's fingerprints. Okay.
However, we later found out that the guitar case had nothing to do with the murder.
What convinced you it had nothing to do with the case?
The guitar wasn't at the Gatewater Hotel that night.
Well then, where was it?
The Wright red guitar was eventually found at the TV studio. The victim, Juan Carita, had apparently only taken the case with him, sir.
So you mean he forgot to put the guitar inside the case?
Yes, sir. He forgot. Even when he was on stage for the ceremony, he didn't have his guitar.
So that guitar case was empty even before he got to the hotel.
Yeah, that's right. So it really had nothing to do with the case after all. I believe that is enough. First, the victim was choked to death with his bandana. Then, after the victim was dead, the killer deliberately stabbed him with a knife. Which brings me to my next point. Why then did the police arrest Matt on guard? Because there was reason enough to suspect him.
Here it comes. Looks like Edgeworth's back in full swing.
Very well. Detective Gumshoe, please testify about this matter.
Yes, sir.
Why arrest on guard? Let's see.
Matt on guard and Juan Carita were huge rivals with each other. They each thought the other guy was in his way. That's motive enough in my book. As for evidence, there's the Jamma Ninja's button. It was ripped off of the ninja costume and was found in Mr. On-Guard's hakama. The defendant's fingerprints were also all over the knife. The defendant bought the knife for the crime, which makes this a premeditated murder.
So the defendant's fingerprints were found on the knife used in the stabbing.
It was sort of sticky on the handle, so the fingerprints came out pretty clearly, sir.
There's the victim's blood and on guard's fingerprints. In the grip, Gatewater is engraved.
And there's this button.
That was found in the defendant's clothes, was it? And is this button also covered in blood?
No, this one's actually ketchup. And we know that it's the victim's ketchup, sir.
Thank you. What?
Oh, sorry, I meant blood.
His costume covered in Corita's blood, found in on guard's hakama. Okay.
All of this points very clearly to the defendant, doesn't it?
Yes, it most certainly does, Your Honor. Ready to give in yet, Wright?
I'll find the hole in your argument somehow.
You can press as hard as you'd like. Just hurry up with your usual pointless questions.
One of your friends in college used to walk around with a bottle of Heinz ketchup in his backpack.
So that's how it got there.
You might have just been friends with Sans. I don't know. I think you met Sans in college. All right.
Matt on guard and Juan Carita were huge rivals with each other.
Let's press this. But in terms of popularity, Mr. On Guard won, did he not?
Yeah. But you know what's ironic, pal? Juan Carita was always one step behind Mr. On Guard and everything. This year it seemed like he'd finally caught up, ready for the big final showdown.
But Mr. Kurita lost the Grand Prix in the end.
That is too bad. He must have been pretty downhearted after losing.
They each thought the other guy was in his way. That's motive enough in my book.
Wait just 1 second here. Mr. Rongard was beating Mr. Kurita in the popularity polls.
Well, yeah, I guess, but...
Which means that in the defendant's eyes, the victim was not a rival at all. Which means he had no motive to kill at all. Welcome in, Theo. Hope you're doing well.
Your Honor, my client is too cool to have committed this murder.
Yes, I quite agree. He is very cool.
You missed Francisco getting shot.
Alas.
Alas.
Yeah, it was surprisingly gory. The show didn't expect it to show the whole thing.
Yeah. It's a bold direction for a Shudakubi to take.
Well, Detective?
It's not... Well... I guess if you put it that way, then yeah, the defendant would have had no motive. Detective, I'm beginning to see why you were fired. No! Not you too, Mr. Edgeworth, sir. That's... I look forward to your pension negotiations. No!
Now, Detective. Let's continue with the testimony.
No, not my poor pension, too. Detective, if you value your money, I suggest you proceed. Yes, sir. We can talk about my pension later, sir.
What about what I was saying? Hello? Anyone?
As for evidence, there's the Gem and Ninjas button.
Do you have any proof that button belonged to the victim?
Oh, what do you mean, pal?
Oh. Let me put it this way. I'm asking if you have any evidence to back up your claim that this button was ripped off the Jammin' Ninja's costume.
Huh? But can't you tell by just looking at it? And the victim's blood is on it.
Anyone could have smeared that blood on there afterward.
Mr. Edgeworth, help me, sir.
Alright. I knew it had to be this piece of evidence. Now to reel this one in.
Red.
Huh?
The button was attached to the costume by thread, obviously. And that thread snapped when the button was torn off. If you match up the ends of the thread on the costume with the thread on the button, it's a perfect match. Yeah, that's it. They're a perfect match, pal.
That's Edgeworth for you. Never misses a beat.
It was ripped off the ninja costume and was found in Mr. Ongard's Hakama. I like that since I just gave Matt Ongard the, like, pronouncing pricks improperly. I like to imagine that he's just constantly mispronouncing all of these, all of these samurai terms like the Hakama, and just has to keep getting corrected.
Yeah, I can see it. When was this button found?
Pretty soon after the body was found, we rounded up everyone who knew Mr. Corrida. Then we did a search on them all. That's when we found the button.
So it was almost immediately after the murder.
The police didn't have the free time to lollygag and play tricks, unlike some people.
Hey! What is he trying to say about me here?
The defendant's fingerprints were also all over the knife.
How were the fingerprints arranged on the knife?
What do you mean, pal?
By examining the fingerprints, you can determine how the defendant held the knife. For example, did he hold it normally or overhand?
Oh, is that what you meant? Well, we didn't actually think of that.
I can't believe the bumbling of this department.
Hopeless. Were you paying attention to the testimony, Wright? The defendant's fingerprints were all over the knife. There is no way to determine how the knife was held at the moment of the murder.
So is the defendant the owner of this knife, then?
The defendant bought that knife for the crime, which makes this a premeditated murder.
That one I don't know.
There is no way this is a premeditated murder, even if he bought the knife.
Sorry, pal. This isn't some pocket knife. It doesn't fold, so it's not great for walking around with, either.
No, this is not good. If the prosecution can prove it was a premeditated murder, we're done for.
Phoenix,
Yes?
there's something very interesting about what the detective said just now. Think carefully before it's too late.
Button covered in the victim's blood, and a knife with on-guard's fingerprints.
Be grateful. If the judge were more rash, he would have already pounded his gavel in closing.
We're still in a world of trouble.
Well, for any battle, you must find your enemy's weakness. So let's find the weakness in this testimony, no matter how small it may be. Okay, Phoenix? Okay, so... So it was bought, okay. So this is the statement where... Yeah, just... The game says this one sticks out, and I agree. So, like... What can we present? What can we
present?
Yeah. What can we present that would highlight the contradiction in this statement? What do we have?
Well, what is the contradiction you're going for?
Well, let's think. Let's think about this. So he claims the defendant bought the knife for the crime, which makes this a premeditated murder. But the knife wasn't the main murder weapon, now was it?
It wasn't, though. I suppose you could argue that he intended to stab Juan, but ended up strangling him and just kind of stabbed the knife in there anyway, because otherwise it's waste.
I suppose. But does that sound like a stable? Does that sound stable enough of an argument? Let's see. Check the photo again. Okay, so I don't see know, there's something about... Okay. Let's see. But, I have a feeling this is going to come up, because it does... It's going to come up at some point, because it does show up in that picture, too.
It do be weird.
Yeah. It's not relevant right now, though, I don't think. So... Let's try pressing this statement again. Read over it. Okay. So, no way it's a premeditated murder if you bought the knife. Isn't a pocket knife. Full. Okay. So it doesn't fold, so it's not great for walking around in. Okay. So, what would... So where's the contradiction here? We gotta find out what that is. It's gonna be on this statement though, on the very last one.
Yeah.
So we'll look at our evidence. See what we have.
Yeah, like, I guess more specifically, even if he ended up being strangled, like, buying the knife for the crime would mean that it was the intent.
Right. I am curious though, like, if he did buy the knife for the crime, then where's the receipt?
And also, why would it be a gatewater knife?
Yeah, that seems really weird. So I have a feeling maybe we present the knife itself on this statement. That is what I'm leaning towards. Because it does say that. Yeah, I think I'll go ahead and present the knife itself. It does seem to be there. Let's try it. Alright.
Wait a second.
What?
So the basis of your argument that this was a premeditated murder is simply that my client bought a knife beforehand?
That's right, pal. The defendant.
Did not buy this knife.
Huh?
Take a good look at the handle of this knife, and you'll see what I'm talking about.
Oh, did Discord eat that? I think it might have eaten that.
Huh?
There we go.
It has a gatewater seal set into the handle.
Gatewater? I think I've heard that name somewhere before.
Also, do you spend $12 for a bat-shaped she-they pin? Yes.
My god, absolutely.
Like, no question. It is worth it.
I mean, $12 for either of those adjectives would be pretty good. $12 for both is a steal.
Hell yeah. Like the Etsy listing? Absolutely. Absolutely. I will take a look at it after stream.
That's the name of the hotel. The Gatewater Hotel.
Uh-oh.
The murder knife was actually property of the hotel. Which means this murder was not premeditated.
Damn, and I was hoping Gatewater was his middle name.
Yes, that is very true. This is a very big... What is it, Mr. Edgeworth?
Sorry, but the defense is simply too careless.
What?
I think whether the crime was premeditated or not has already been determined.
How so?
I admit this knife is hotel property. There is no one currently on the police force that is dumb enough to not realize this. But I didn't... Oh. The question is... where did this knife come from?
Why, that's obvious. It came from the victim, Mr. Corrato's room.
Sorry, Your Honor, but that is incorrect. The victim ate a last meal before he was murdered. With that being the case, I would like to draw the court's attention to what is on top of the table.
There's a knife and a fork on the table. Then, where in the world did this knife come from?
If it pleases the court, I would like for us to recall the room of the defendant, Mr. Matt Angard. Especially what was on top of his table. There is something missing. Perhaps it is a single knife. We investigated the leftover dishes for fingerprints, and while we were investigating, we came to the conclusion that Mr. Matt Angard's knife was missing.
I think I'll close Into the Breach for now, because I'm not actually playing it.
Mr. Angard had gone to the victim's room with the knife he had used during dinner. Why would he carry a knife on a visit? To kill, of course. And with that, I believe the prosecution has proven this was a premeditated murder.
Amazing, Mr. Edgeworth. Absolutely brilliant. Brilliantly clear deduction.
Seems like Edgeworth had this plan from the very beginning.
This must be one of those traps, and I just walked headlong into it.
A murder weapon with fingerprints and a button from the victim's costume. There's quite a sizable amount of evidence here.
I can safely say that any further deliberation is a waste of your Honor's time. Although, I wouldn't mind if the defense were to present evidence not yet shown to the court.
Evidence not yet shown?
He means evidence that the court hasn't seen yet. In other words, new evidence.
What does the defense have to say about this, Mr. Wright?
Well?
Phoenix. The judge is favoring the prosecution right now. If we answer with something wrong here...
The gavel is ringing out to the sound of our defeat.
Mr. Wright, do you have something important and necessary to present to this court?
Well? Do we?
Do we?
We have to have something here. Okay. Let's see what they ask.
There's one. One piece of evidence that catches my attention. Something that this court has yet to see.
Mr. Wright, I will say this one more time. I do not feel this trial needs to continue at all. However, I am giving you one chance, and only one.
What the judge is saying, Wright, is don't try pulling out one of your usual bluffs here.
If I mess this up, it's curtains for all of us.
You may now present one and only one piece of evidence. Now then, what is this important evidence that you must show to the court?
Literally one chance. Okay.
Yep.
Alright. Well, shipping was not cheap. You wanted it bad enough, you paid. It'll be worth it. Okay. So... Alright, so they've seen the button, they've seen the knife. Autopsy report, we've seen that already, and then... Crime photo, we've seen that. So the only thing that sticks out is this wine glass with tomato juice in it.
It do be pretty weird, don't it?
Yeah. And it's the only thing they haven't talked about yet, so I guess now's the time to present it.
We haven't talked about the Magatama, but you know.
The Magatama. Really. But yeah. The glass.
This is a wine glass, is it not?
Please look at the photo of the crime scene one more time. The scene is a mess because of the victim's struggle against his assailant. The vase was broken, his makeup is all over the floor. These were all things that were at one point sitting on top of the dresser.
Well, yes, I see a point.
However, this glass that is sitting on top of the dresser is mysteriously untouched. The only thing that had not fallen over along with everything else is this wine glass. This piece of evidence is more than strange enough to warrant further consideration. Well, what do you all have to say?
Well, yes, it is a little peculiar.
Yes, isn't it? I thought it was.
You can stop looking at me with those puppy dog eyes of yours now. Mr. Edgeworth?
What is it, Your Honor?
Your opinion.
You don't need my opinion. Because there is no special meaning to that glass.
What?
It's safe to say that the glass was set there after the crime took place. By the person who discovered the body, Adrian Andrews, for example. She could have easily been so shocked that she set the glass down without thinking.
Does sound very plausible. Mr. Wright?
Could Miss Andrews really have set that glass down without thinking?
No.
If I appear weak here, the trial is over. I can look for my proof later. For now, I should trust my instinct and point with certainty.
They just might fall for it if you're thought-provoking enough.
The defense would like to challenge the prosecution's theory. We would like to see something that proves it was Miss Andrews who set the cup on the table.
You've turned the situation on its head yet again, as usual. Mr. Edgeworth, do you have any proof to back up your claim?
There's no way he has any. He's just bluffing.
Unlike Mr. Wright, I never say anything unless I have the evidence to support it.
What?
You're not thinking hard enough today, Wright. Did you think this wine glass escaped my notice?
Then...
Of course it has been thoroughly inspected, for fingerprints.
Fingerprints.
There were only one set of fingerprints left on this wine glass.
Only one? Well, whose were they?
They were not the victims nor the defendants. Rather, they were of one Adrian Andrews.
What?
There's Andrew's fingerprints, okay.
That is why I said that the person who discovered the body had left it there. Are we done here, Mr. Wright?
I can't believe I fell into another trap.
Miss Andrews is probably holding the glass when she went to see Mr. Corrida. But upon seeing his dead body, she was stunned and set the glass down on the dresser.
What you just said makes a lot of sense.
Now do you see, Wright? You can't change any part of my scenario as it explains everything all too well. I thought long and hard this past year about what it means to be a prosecutor. And from here on out, I will show you the answer I have come to discover.
Wait a second, Mr. Edgeworth. I think the prosecution has provided enough evidence for me to enter my verdict.
Unfortunately, I cannot allow you to pass judgment yet. The prosecution has yet another witness we would like the court to hear from.
Another witness?
Yes. Bailiff, please bring in the next witness.
What in the world is Mr. Edgeworth thinking? Oh.
Now then, witness, please state your name and occupation. Witness, your name and occupation, please.
Gotcha!
I wonder what happened to that calm composure he had earlier.
Oh, Edgy boy, it's been what, a year since we last met, hasn't it? You should be more happy to see me.
I saw the report with that testimony, but who knew that under that helmet? It was the Wicked Witch of the witness stand.
That's great.
Yeah.
I tell you, this time I know what I'm supposed to do. So today I'm going to tell you anything and everything. Even things that don't have to do with that terrible crime.
Miss Witness, that terrible crime is all this court needs to know.
Shush! I'm talking to my dear Edgy Wedgie right now. Don't interrupt us, Gramps.
Yes, madam.
No, please, by all means interrupt her, please. Anyway, witness, your testimony, please.
It's true what they say that you're the hot-headed nowadays. Not that I mind at all, Edgy. Now then, what should I start with?
The witness was on security detail at the hotel on the night of the murder. Is this correct, old bag?
It was a great job being able to see my dearie Juan. It was almost too much for my little heart to handle.
You mean you were a fan of the victim?
Everyone is crazy over that guard saying he's cute in a fresh way or something. But not me. I wouldn't say anything so silly.
Should probably save, like right now. Should we save right now?
Let's go ahead.
Okay, sure. Alright, I'll make a save over this then. Be a good idea regardless. Alright.
Yeah.
Alright.
After all, I have no interest in a little child like him. I'm only interested in a real man, Juan Garita.
But those two were the same age.
Anyway, as I was saying, I was pacing in front of his room that night.
Very well. Please tell the court what you witnessed the night of the murder.
Leave it to me, Edgy Poo.
But you witnessed. Okay.
Anyway, after the ceremony, I went to pace around the hallway in front of his room. There was something I was interested in finding out, you know. Well, since I was on the job, I made sure to keep a good eye out the whole time. That's when someone showed up. It was a man coming out of poor Juan's room. It was on guard, Matt on guard. He was trying to sneak his way out of Juan's room.
So Mr. On-Guard came out from the victim's room.
See? It has to be him. He's the murderer.
He was sneaking out because they're secretly lovers. Well, because they were in this case. Yeah, she's here again, Allie. She's back.
Yep.
I see. Well, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination.
Okay. So... Edgeworth
Wait, after this...
internally swearing at Francisca. Very good.
She really is horrible, but I have to say, voicing her is such a blast.
Yeah, glad it's good.
Anyway, after the ceremony, I went to pace around in the hallway in front of his room.
Let's press.
Miss Oldbag, what was your post on that night?
Posted on all the Juan Carita subreddits. The lobby. I was supposed to help set up the stage of that trifling show. But I refused to help, I'll have you know. It was for that lead-headed samurai's show. Ha! I even took out a few of the nails.
Maybe it was a good thing the show didn't go on.
No worries, Wolfie. I'm also late. Thank you for the head tap, Allie. I'm doing okay. I had to get some food, so that's why I ran late. Hope you're also doing well.
Besides, that manager with the glasses seemed to be working hard at it without me. So I thought I'd take a break and spread my wings a little.
And that's when you went to hang out around the victim's door?
There was something I was interested in finding out, you know.
Ate like half the cheese you bought today. I hope it was good. Hope it was worth it.
It didn't even get to last until 3 a.m.
Could have had 64 slices. I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Something you were interested in? And just what was that?
Not some little thing I can just go around telling everyone, you know. It's top secret between me and Juan. And Edgy Poo, of course.
Mr. Edgeworth, what is this thing she was interested in?
I have no idea. I despise gossip, Your Honor.
Gossip?
But should it prove relevant, we can always have it appended to her testimony later.
I think we have an idea of what that might be. It looks like we should enforce it right now.
And did the witness stay in the vicinity of the victim's door the entire time?
Well, since I was on the job, I made sure to keep a good eye out the whole time.
Oh? And would you tell us the number of people who went in and out of Mr. Kurita's room?
I have no idea. I wasn't born so I could count things for those who didn't pay attention in class. That's why ever since I turned 20, I quit keeping track of how old I really am.
Yes, well, that would explain why our age was not included in the report.
In any case, the witness then saw someone, correct?
That's when someone showed up. It was a man coming out of poor Juan's room.
Who in the world was that?
I'm not allowed to say. This sort of information has to be carefully guarded from the masses, Sonny. The man came out of Juan's room. It was... He was...
Yes, he was.
I'm too scared. I can't say his name out loud.
Oh, what I wouldn't give to have Francisco's whip right about now.
Well, I guess I can tell you since he was such a bad boy anyway. It was on guard, mad on guard. He was trying to sneak his way out of Juan's room.
You saw my client? Are you sure about that?
Yes, eh?
Really?
Annoying, when I say I saw someone, I saw that person.
Why do I get a sense of deja vu? Maybe to avoid a repeat of last year, I should delve into this a bit further.
Okay, let's see. The person's face, what the person was carrying, the person's clothes. Let's think about the details here. What would be the most distinctive?
Well, since we're avoiding a repeat of last year, what was the big hiccup last year?
Saw someone say deja vu on Reddit the other day. Deja vu.
Oh my god. It's deja vu all over again.
Let's see, so... Last year was, let's see... Was that case 2 of this game? Or was that a different one?
Oh, it was the case 3 of the first game.
Oh, okay. So what would... let's see. So case 3 was the Steel Samurai one then, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so that one, and that one the person's face was covered, right? So you couldn't actually see it. So I think that's what it was, yeah. The person's clothes, would that be... Maybe we do that
Well,
one?
yeah, because the thing was that she... Like, the guy was wearing the guy was wearing the Steel Samurai costume, but he wasn't actually Will Powers.
Yeah. So maybe it wasn't that then? Alright, so that tells me the person's face then. Yeah, so...
His face was covered.
Yeah. So let's go with that.
please tell the court about the man's face in more detail.
You don't need me to tell you about his face. That soft, gentle look in his eyes and his effeminate lips. His right eye covered by his silky hair, sparkling shiny teeth.
His teeth were shining?
Well, he's shining all around in this week's pinup poster, dearie.
These shiny teeth that sparkle. Oh my god, it's Chips, yeah, it's Chip Skylark all over again.
Don't spoil the musical number.
This week's pinup? Why do you... I mean... I don't care how he looks in this week's issue. Please stay with what you saw that night.
On God's face is the same no matter where it is, you know, you whippersnapper.
So, Mr. Wright, was this testimony just now important or relevant in any way?
I mean, was it? I think it was. I'm gonna hydrate real quick.
Got a Chip Skylark reference, so you know.
Okay, so I'm gonna say so it's our testimony, right? The one where Chip Skylark's voice.
Oh.
Chip Skylark was voiced by Chris Kirkpatrick from NSYNC. I never knew that. Huh. I never knew that. That's
Incredible.
That's great.
The lore just keeps going deeper.
Right, so what were you saying?
I was saying whether Wendy Oldbag's testimony about the pinup poster in her room was relevant.
No, not really. Welcome back, Wolfie. Yeah, I'm gonna say no. Not important.
I guess it really wasn't that important after all.
Mr. Wright, do you know why we say time is valuable? If not, I suggest you learn.
You wasted 3 minutes of this woman's youth. That's more valuable than gold to me.
Why do I suddenly feel old in the presence of her childish whining?
She may not remember things or be mistaken here and there, but I don't think she's lying.
That's bad for us. Really bad.
But that's how the human mind is. It also has a tendency to jump off topic. She's strayed onto a few interesting side topics this time too, hasn't she? But that's what makes her a sweet old lady, right?
That's because you're not the one who has to question her.
Alright, so... Okay, now we're back at the beginning. So... I guess we try to press the other options then?
Yeah.
Let's see what we get out of those. Okay. Alright, so let's try... what the person was carrying.
True.
Yeah, let's try that.
What was the man you saw carrying?
Which hand, his right or his left? I know this is a real mess. I mean, I can't be expected to answer such a vague question.
Indeed. Please be more specific with your question, Mr. Wright.
Sorry. What was the man you saw carrying in his right hand?
He wasn't carrying anything in that hand.
Then how about his left? Well, this whole thing has been a lot of nothing.
So, Mr. Wright, was this testimony just now important or relevant in any way?
I mean, if he's... Okay, so if he wasn't carrying anything, that does sound kind of suspicious, doesn't it? Because we...
Specifically, he's talking about when he's coming out of the room.
I see. So... So is this important or relevant? I feel like it has to be, right? So if he wasn't carrying anything when he came out of the room, then yeah, that seems pretty important. You could have saved us some time and said nothing. That would have been a lot more helpful. So I feel like it's important, yeah. Let's say it's important.
Okay.
Well, of course it was important, Your Honor.
Perhaps you would like to point out what part of that testimony was important.
You don't really have to put it that way to get me to say.
Mr. Wright, there is something much more valuable than a person's pride, and that is time. Please don't waste this court's precious time with worthless questions.
Yes, Your Honor. I think I just wasted his good favor.
And we're back at the beginning. Okay. I mean, we don't... No sense really questioning how useful it is when it's really all we have to go off of. Like, this is all we got, so we gotta make the most of it. Alright, the person's clothes. That's the only one we haven't talked about yet, so let's do that one.
Please tell the court about the man's clothes in more detail.
What a troublesome man you are. Really, as if something like that matters.
But it does.
Now what was it? Oh yes, it was that thing.
What thing?
That gaudy thing he's always wearing. That racing jacket.
He was wearing that at the detention center too.
That thing's meant for nothing but seducing women out their pantaloons.
Right.
Alright, so... This is different, okay. Getting milk from a rock. I mean, we gotta try somehow. Alright, well...
Sorry, I mean, how else are you gonna get rock milk?
Yeah, exactly. Rock milk, it's the only source. Alright, so... let's think. I think this one does feel important. Let's go with this. Let's see. This is the... Okay.
Don't you see it, Edgeworth? Your Honor, I request that the witness said about the jacket be appended to her testimony.
I don't quite see where you're going with this, but all right. Witness, please.
Well, I don't like to badmouth anyone without reason, but if I must. He was wearing his flashy racing jacket. Honestly, it's all just for show.
Now we press this one.
Are you sure the defendant was wearing a racing jacket?
What do you think? It's not like I've seen him in anything other than that horrible thing. I'm sure he's wearing it.
She is so sure of herself that it's to the point of self-absorption.
Not lying. Bad for us. Okay. Side topics. Okay. So this does seem to be about the side topic in question. So is it the right time to talk about it? Now that
What do you mean about the side topic? What do you mean is about this side topic?
like, let me see. Like this, on this statement specifically.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, Mia said probably best to leave that alone for now.
she did say that, but what else has she brought up other than that?
I mean, can we get anything out of the statement that we got added?
Let's see. So let's press it again. So, what she says here is... Okay, so what we get is that she's positive that that On Guard was wearing that jacket.
Yep.
So, is that relevant to anything? Is what I'm wondering. Does that seem relevant?
I mean, we got Wright we got Wright sassing Edgeworth on it, so
Yeah, that's true. That is true. So, let's see. Check the... Yeah, this doesn't seem to really tell us anything, so...
yeah.
What evidence do we have? You know what? I think I see what it is. Yeah,
Connecting the dots.
I see it now. All right,
Yeah.
let's present.
Miss Oldbag.
What? Don't say my name for no reason.
Do you know what this is?
It's button number 2 on the Gemma Ninja's costume.
Now I know she's an obsessed fan. She identified it in a single glance.
Give it here, give it here. If you don't give it to me, I'll punish you with this.
Wow. She really is a die-hard fan to want a button covered in blood. This button was discovered on Mr. On Guard's body during a full body search.
See? See? This button proves beyond a shadow of a doubt it was that rascal On Guard.
It was caught up in the pleats of his nickel samurai hakama pants.
See? See? And On Guard is the nickel samurai.
Witness. Now, it may just be me, and I do have an active imagination. But just now, didn't you say that the defendant, Matt Onguard, was wearing his usual racing jacket?
I'm so sorry. Sorry that you judge people based on what they wear. If I wore the trendiest dress, maybe you'd think I was the most gorgeous woman ever, but instead I have to put up with wearing this ridiculous-looking outfit. The outfit is hideous, right? It's got a tape recorder stuck on its head. It's heavy! So heavy I wish we would have switched the seats years ago, but it kept true life for all those kids out there, understand? Now take a look in the mirror. Your clothes are about as interesting as a documentary on curling. You should take a tip or two at hand from Eggy Poo.
Now, hold your tongue still there for 1 second. So, what you saw in actuality was not Mr. Onguard, the man, but Mr. Onguard, the Nickel Samurai?
That was a new record. Also, it's... Thank you for the hydrate, I will do that. And I assume that's for you as well, Saffron. So that's a new record.
No,
Alright.
completely obliterated by facts and logic.
Saffron VA career wed. Honestly, yeah.
Thank you.
But when you think about it, they're really one and the same anyway.
Miss Oldbag, this is a very important point we're talking about.
Oh, you think so too?
Well, it might be something worth considering.
Just say it's important and agree with me for a change.
Witness, think carefully and try to remember as much as you can before you testify.
All right, if you insist.
I should be the one sighing, not you.
Okay. Who I saw.
On guard, on guard. Yes, now I remember. The Nickel Samurai, that's right, it was the Nickel Samurai that I saw. Yes, it would have been convenient for him to wear his costume during the murder. He had to go to that post-ceremony stage show right after the crime, you know. So he must have worn that Nickel Samurai costume when he was stabbing poor Juan.
I knew it. I knew you'd say he was inside that costume.
What? Did you think there could have been someone else inside that costume? Don't be a bad little boy thinking such road things.
But the possibility does exist.
Those young'uns today, I told you there was no way it was anyone else.
How do you know that?
Because I said so, and what I say is the truth.
At least she's just as delightful a witness as she was a year ago.
Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
Okay. Well, I'm sure we'll get somewhere.
On guard, on guard. Yes, now I remember.
Press this one first.
Would you please get on with your testimony?
Watch your language, young man. What sort of tone is that to take with an elder? My youthfulness isn't what it used to be, so you should forgive me for everything. If you keep on barking at me like that, I'll start singing at the top of my lungs.
What?
A striking figure hard to see, standing as alone as he. He's the Nickel Samurai.
She's actually singing. Someone help my poor ears.
Mr. Edgeworth, can you please do something about this racket?
Witness, I'll give you a piece of gum later if you'll be good and stick to just the facts.
Okay. You promised, right?
Right, I'll be sending the bill for the chewing gum to your office at a later date.
Remind me to send you a thank you note later too, Edgeworth, old chum.
The Nickel Samurai, that's right. It was the Nickel Samurai that I saw.
Be a little more careful with your testimony, please. Not too long ago, you said he was wearing his racing jacket. Now he's not?
Not too long ago. So let me ask you this. When you were itty bitty, what was your grand dream?
Huh?
What did you want to be when you grew up, whippersnapper?
My dream, huh? Well, I wanted to be Judge Wagner, hero of the public's court. So what?
See? And look where you are now. You're not Judge Wagner, are you? Are you?
Well,
What I said earlier. Who puts any weight into things like that? The now is everything. I can't be held responsible for the past.
since when did court become theatrics over testimonies?
Did he forget about that too? Like, it's always been like this, right?
Yep.
All that matters is that man was inside that costume. Isn't that enough?
Yeah, it's not relevant. It's not relevant to the case. We got the Judge Wagner achievement.
Yep.
Thank you, Ace Attorney Trilogy.
Yes, it would have been convenient for him to wear his costume during the murder.
And why would that be?
That way no one could see his face, of course.
Yeah, it's if you're saying it like in court, it is relevant.
But there's still no advantage for him that I can see. In fact, you would think the costume would make him stand out all the more.
Sure, annoying child, you know that. You disagree with everything I say.
Isn't that what you're always doing to me?
Maybe it was more troublesome for him to change in and out of his costume. He had to go to that post-ceremony stage show right after the crime, you know.
Was there anyone else scheduled to appear at the post-ceremony show?
Well, all the contestants were supposed to go on stage in a friendly gesture thing.
And that included the Jammin' Ninja?
Of course it included him. That's why when On Guard came out of Diawan's room, I didn't give it a second thought.
Yeah, it's Old Bag is just that kind of character. This is just how she is, I think.
I
Oh,
see.
so just because we're in a courtroom, all the rules changed. Is that so, huh? Is that so, Sonny?
I wasn't finished. I see.
Don't interrupt your elders, Sonny.
Mr. Edgeworth, please.
Well, anyway. So he must have worn that nickel samurai costume when he was stabbing poor Juan.
You dislike more characters in the series than you like. Yeah, it seems like it'd be unavoidable.
Also, there's the there's the whole love to hate angle. Even if Old Bag isn't one of them.
Yeah.
So let me ask you one last time. The person you saw, it really was the Nickel Samurai?
Oh, he is ever. Haven't I been saying that from the very beginning?
Can I throw in the towel yet?
You don't need to think too hard on this one.
Huh?
There's a contradiction in her testimony, and it's sitting in plain sight. The question is what that contradiction means for us.
Well, I have to figure out what you're talking about first, but okay.
Okay. So she's positive she saw the Nickel Samurai. That's what I'm getting. That's what I'm getting from this. Convenient to wear the costume during the murder. Have to go to the post-ceremony stage show right after the crime. Okay. But yeah, something doesn't seem right about... Okay. Alright, so what we know is that she's positive she saw the Nickel Samurai. And that,
Yes.
and that On Guard was, in fact, wearing the costume.
Yep.
What does this tell us? Right, so had to go to the post-ceremony stage show right after the crime. You see the contradiction, James? Alright, now it's on me to figure it out. It's on me to connect the dots. So, had to go to the stage show right after the crime. Yeah, so... Yeah, I feel like the contradiction is on... this statement? You've played... Yeah, that would help. That you've played this before. Okay. Yeah, I have a feeling that the contradiction is right here on this statement, but... just to be sure, I should probably press it again. Okay. Anyone else scheduled to appear, so... all the contestants are supposed to go on stage. Alright, that included Jam and Ninja. Okay. So... oh, it might be on this one? It's on one of these, like, one of the last two statements is where the contradiction is, I think.
Yeah. That's where the most important information is, so I definitely would focus on those two.
Yeah. So had to go to the post-ceremony stage show right after the crime, and then worn that costume when he was stabbing one. Okay. So let's think about what we have. Should probably also press this one again. See what we have from it. Okay. Contradiction sitting in plain sight. Okay. Okay, so this just pressing this just tells us that it just reaffirms that she says she saw the Nickel Samurai. So it might be, yeah, it might be this statement where it lies. Okay. So the question is, what do I present? What do I present? Well, let me see this. Nickel Samurai is to confess something after the post-ceremony stage show. Does this prove anything?
Well, it's... I mean, it doesn't really prove any... Like we do have that, whole weirdness with him not knowing about it, but he was still... he was only not certain about the confession, not the stage show itself.
I see. So... we looking for, then? Are we presenting a profile? Or is it a piece of physical evidence?
Any profiles standing out?
Let's see. Let me check. Rivals with Jam and Ninja, okay. And then was on bad terms with On Guard. Okay. I don't think so. I don't think these really stand out. Let's see. Okay, so yeah, I don't think the profiles really stand out. But then again, I'm not seeing the evidence either, so that's that also complicates things. Yeah, I'm not too sure here. I guess we'll talk a little bit more about what we know. See if we can get somewhere.
Okay.
Alright. So... yeah, so the contradiction. Contradiction and where it might be. So... yeah, she says she saw him in that costume kill one Kurita and then have to attend that post-ceremony stage show right after the crime. This is what she's saying. Alright, so where is the contradiction? Well, I guess the only thing I can think of is that if he was wearing that costume during the crime, wouldn't it be harder to conceal? Wouldn't it be harder to conceal it? Like there's the risk of blood getting on the costume, right? Like that's a possibility.
It would be, yes.
Does that tell us anything? Twitch Mobile Kid keeps pushing mod tools. Hey, pass. I'm sorry if Twitch Mobile is giving you trouble. Convenient for
Sorry,
me.
you're not going to moderate pass. You're not going to use those tools. You're not going to ban James right now.
James. Twitch my balls.
Yeah, I saw it earlier, and like literally chat is just not usable if you're a mod. And
Good lord.
like chat just is not present on the screen.
It's great. We love Twitch Mobile. We love a mobile app that doesn't function as intended. Alright, so would have been convenient for him to wear his costume during the murder, I feel. Well, that's not one of the last two, so I don't think it's that one. Thank you for giving Benjamin headpats. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Okay. Let's see. Is this relevant? The guitar case? Like the water? Let's check the crime photo again. So there's... oh, you know what? Okay, water on top of the lid, so that's probably from the vase then. Either way, it doesn't seem like it'd be relevant. So probably not that.
Yeah, not really. Yeah, not really relevant to the outfit
Yeah.
or anything. Like, it's definitely a weird thing to keep in mind, but not really relevant right now.
Yeah. Let's use to keep up with the streak on someone's channel. Yeah. Let's see. Okay. It's a great
Also,
trilogy.
hello.
Yeah, welcome in. Hope you're well. The mobile app is it was certainly designed. Okay, so let's look for the contradiction here. So it's the guide. Well, I don't think the guide map really tells us anything. We can look at it anyway. Yeah, really the only thing I can think of is that there would be blood on the costume if he actually tried to murder him. Like in the. But
I mean, I've stabbed people without getting blood on on my costume before.
yeah, you know, it's.
As you do.
Yeah. The question is, would he be able to do that? Like, you've seen how he is.
Sure, he may be an idiot, but that doesn't mean that the laws of physics break for him.
Surely. Alright, Clearly the answer is no, since a button with blood got on the costume. Yeah. Yeah. So it's probably not okay, so it's probably not pressing this. It's probably not yeah.
Yeah, you've already pressed everything, and there's nothing to really indicate that there's a way to get like more testimony.
Yeah, so I guess so welcome in, Looter, hope you're doing well. We're having an interesting time here. Trying to piece this together. Okay. Yeah, so maybe it's not pressing the statement, but rather the statement itself we need to figure out, I believe. It's thinking. We're getting that. We're getting our neurons firing. We're getting our noggin jogging. You know how it is. That's Ace Attorney.
So, oh my god, I just got an update on a commission. Love it.
Yo, let's go. Thinking time for Danganronpa P3. Let's think here. Let's see. Let's see. Let's try to piece this together. What is it? I gotta connect the dots here somehow. Okay. I think I think at times like this, I would appreciate like a small hint to push me in the right direction.
Is there anything that suggests that he couldn't have been wearing the Nickel Samurai costume when stabbing him?
That's a good question. What do we have? What do we have? We got I guess we take a look at our physical evidence, see what we have.
Yep.
Okay, so it's none of these. Water Hotel. So it's not that. It's not this. Check the photo again. Okay. We're how's 2-4 so far? I'm figuring it out, I think. Maybe.
She's gathering dots and connecting them.
We're thinking about it. What do we have? Okay, so what would have suggested that he was not wearing that costume? Take a close look at all my evidence. Yeah, sure, we can look at it in more detail. Just do process of elimination for the stuff that obviously isn't relevant.
Yeah, it's the ABCDE of Ace Attorney. Always be considering the evidence.
Always be considering the evidence. always be considering the evidence.
Yeah.
Alright, so we'll check the photo. Well, I don't see any scarf in that photo, right? Do you? Or like a knife or anything? That's just.
I mean, he's got the claw arm, but I don't think those are probably razor sharp. I think they learned from the sharp weapons that they were practicing with in 1-3.
Yeah. Learn from the Steel Samurai's mistake.
Yeah.
Okay. Does this suggest it? We'll come back to this one. We'll come back to it if it's relevant. Nickel Samurai is to confess something after the show. Okay. That's what it says. This has nothing to do with it. Neither does this. While stolen on the night of the murder. I don't think that's not directly tied to it. That doesn't suggest anything.
Yeah.
This, I don't think this magazine clip. We can take a look at it. I don't know if it. Let's see. Yeah, this doesn't really suggest anything either, I don't think. It's just that's a separate rumor altogether.
Yeah.
Guide map doesn't really say anything, of course. The guitar case also doesn't tell us anything relevant. The wine glass, no, that doesn't. That also doesn't suggest anything. Just that Adrian Andrews was holding it. That's all it says.
It implies she was thirsty.
It does imply that. We'll look at the crime photo again. Okay, is there... I don't think I see anything in this room that would suggest anything. Just that it just says that the murder took place. That's all it says. So thank you for the hydrate. I will do that. Speaking of thirsty, pour one in for Adrian Andrews. Thank you.
Statement is that he had to be wearing the Nickel Samurai costume when stabbing Juan Corrida.
Yeah, let's see. Glad these characters only drink G-rated tomato juice.
Absolutely. I absolutely love the series' insistence on that. Just absolutely everyone is just drinking grape juice, tomato juice out of these wine bottles.
Yeah.
It is so funny.
It's great. Okay, so... Is this a statement to object? I think so. Also, let me check my...
Yeah, just to nudge. Yes, you're on this one. It's this one that you're on.
I'm sorry, I was checking a Discord DM. Okay, so we're on the right one. So yeah, back to this photo. It doesn't really, it doesn't suggest anything about whether or not he was wearing the costume. Yeah, I don't really see anything here. What part of the statement could be wrong? It's like, it's whether or not On Guard was wearing the Nickel Samurai costume. Like, that's what we're trying to contradict here. Okay, the suicide report, attempted suicide reports, those aren't relevant. Who is he in the statement? Matt On Guard. Yeah, we're talking about On Guard. Okay, so Juan's autopsy report: strangled with a scarf, then stabbed with a knife.
Old 1-2 combo.
Was Matt On Guard wearing the samurai costume? Well, that's what we're trying to contradict, I think. We're trying to disprove that it was him in that costume, I figure. Okay, so it says he was strangled with a scarf, but that could have just been the Jammin' Ninja scarf.
Yeah, do we have the Jammin' Ninja promo photo thing?
I don't think we have that in our evidence. We have the picture of the Nickel Samurai.
Yeah.
Yeah. We don't have.
Yeah, the Jammin' Ninja does have a scarf. It's his own scarf right there in the photo.
Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't give us the promo image though. What would Mia tell Phoenix right now?
We literally have that. She says, "Oh my god, it's super obvious."
That's what she
said. And then
said.
Phoenix is right. Yeah, just gotta figure out what it is.
Yeah, yeah. But you know, it's obvious.
It's right out in the open.
We're think outside the box type shit. Yeah. Okay, so
How about is there any evidence that could not have been left if he was wearing the costume?
You know what? I think I see it. Oh, the button is from Jammin' Ninja's costume. It's covered in his blood. I see it now. You know what? Yeah. So let's look at the costume again. Let's look at the picture again of the Nickel Samurai. Those hands are fully covered. So
They
there's
are covered as hell.
so there is no way there could have been fingerprints on that knife that was used.
A damn print.
I see it now. I see it now. Okay, so it's the knife. We present the knife. All right, let's. Well, okay. Do we present the knife or do we present the picture?
It's the knife.
It's a knife.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Was wondering if the game would be granular about that. I guess it is.
Please take a look at this.
Yeah, so it's a knife. Big deal. If you're trying to scare me with that, I'll have you know it won't work.
No, that's not my intention at all.
That's the knife that was used in the murder, correct?
Your Honor, do you know why this piece of evidence is important to this case?
You don't even have to ask. It's because the defendant's fingerprints are on it.
Is that what you're driving at?
That is exactly what I'm driving at.
What are we driving at, and whose car are we driving?
If Mr. On-Guard was really in the Nickel Samurai costume at the time of the murder, then it's impossible for his fingerprints to have been left on this knife. Actually, it would have wiped all previous fingerprints on this knife right off.
Oh, that's right. The Nickel Samurai wears gloves, doesn't he?
He probably took his gloves off before he began the stabbing. As you do.
And why would he do something like that? To leave his prints on the murder weapon? There is no way he would do something like that.
However, there is one possibility.
He's a fucking idiot. Then let's hear your possibility.
It's very simple. The defendant went to the victim's room while in costume as the Nickel Samurai. At that time, the defendant held no intent to murder. He was probably just going to relax and talk with the victim about the stage show. Which is why he took his gloves off.
But the murders still did take place.
It's well known that there was bad blood between the defendant and the victim.
Yes, I have heard that before. Well, Mr. Wright, what do you have to say about Mr. Edgeworth's theory?
So let me get this straight. Edgeworth's theory goes like this. When the defendant went to the victim's room, he had no intention of killing him. Now, up to this point, are there any problems with this theory? Okay, there are no problems, there is a contradiction. Think about it one more time.
Those are our options. Okay, so... let's think about it again. Think about it one more time. Okay.
I think I need a little more time on this one.
Okay, so the theory goes like this. When the defendant went to the victim's room, he had no intention of killing him. Yeah, there's no problems here. Yeah, up to this point.
Can't see any real problems with this theory.
I feel Edgeworth's theory stand. And one very large step closer to a guilty verdict. Look at the court record again and take another shot at it.
Yeah, I just have to think about it one more time.
Alright, let's look. Let's look at it. Okay, so... the scarf, stab with a knife, okay. He's bad, okay, so... let's see. Nickel Samurai is to confess something after the stage show. It's not relevant. It's not relevant, okay. Crime photo. Something had to have happened there. I stab with a knife. Okay. There's blood and fingerprints. Okay. Costume covered in his blood. Okay. So let's see.
Mr. Wright, please make your decision soon.
Okay. Contradiction.
This theory contradicts something in an earlier testimony.
What are you babbling about?
Now, for argument's sake, let's suppose Mr. On-Guard was the killer. If that's the case, I think it's impossible for the killer to have gone to the victim's room without intent.
Alright, and what do we have that backs that up? Killer to have gone to the victim's room without intent. Now, what proves that? Hotel around the crime scene, let's see. What proves this? Photo of... Okay, so... Okay, let's think. Do we have anything?
We do.
We do. Okay. So we just need to figure out what it is. What shows the intent? Or what would have shown the lack thereof, rather. Let's see.
No, it's what would show intent.
Oh, I see. So... what do we have here, then? Let's see. Photo of murder scene. It can't be the knife again, right? It has to be something different. Yeah, it has to be
Why
something...
can't it be the knife again?
It's a good question. Why can't it be the knife again? Because we did... Okay, well we didn't... Let's see. Because we did establish that it's... Well, no, we did disprove that earlier, didn't we? That, like... That the knife was purchased for this murder? No, it's property of the hotel. We know that. We know that.
It
So
also proved that it wasn't the one that was in Juan Carita's room.
right. Well, it wasn't. Okay, so where's the victim's blood on Guard's fingerprints? Ripgate waters, great. Okay, so let's see here. I think we also know that there was a knife missing from On Guard's room. We know that, and it was this one.
It was.
So, all this to say, I think we present the knife again in that case.
Sometimes Ace Attorney is just that Scantron test where the answer is B 5 times in a row.
Sometimes it is. All right, let's present the knife again.
This knife. This was used by Mr. On Guard at dinner.
Yes, we did establish that.
Which means that if my client was in fact the killer, then he brought this knife with him when he went to visit Mr. Corrida.
I suppose.
However, you just said it yourself. At that time, the defendant held no intent to murder. If that were true, then why would he bring a knife? He wouldn't, would he? Which means, Mr. Edgeworth, your theory was flawed from supposition 1. And one more thing. If the murderer was wearing the costume at the time of the murder, then there should be glove marks left on the knife. Which means the defendant's fingerprints shouldn't be all over it like bees on a hive.
It's an interesting simile.
And one more thing. I missed you. Why did you leave me?
Brings me to my final point. Where the hell have you been, Ashworth? You don't return any of my calls. Now you just show right back up.
Thank you.
And that brings me to my final point. This knife was planted by the real killer to hide their identity and mislead us.
Order! Order, I say! Order in the court! Was this knife really planted by the killer? Why would the murderer do such a thing?
Well, I mean, I can see both of these, honestly. Well, like, yeah, I would say to hide the murder method, honestly. That sounds like it makes a lot of sense.
I mean, was it really hidden, though?
I mean, they did find it. I guess specifically to frame Matt on guard, yeah. It's like... yeah. They didn't do a very good job of hiding the murder method, but... I don't know, it seems like they might have tried, you know? That's my line of thinking. But yeah, it couldn't have been that specifically. To frame him.
It's to frame my client, Mr. On Guard, of course.
To frame?
Aren't you forcing the interpretation just a little too hard on this one?
That's what I was thinking.
But we just established that the witness saw the Nickel Samurai in costume. If that were true, then there shouldn't be a single fingerprint on this knife.
Ugh. Witness!
Looks like I've made your life a tiny bit more difficult. Edgy boo.
I'm his defense attorney, of course I'm defending him.
Witness, did you or did you not really see the Nickel Samurai?
First, I might have forgotten, but
Are you saying you mixed up Mr. On Guard with the Nickel Samurai, his character on TV?
I mean, I can't really do anything about that now. Look, I was waiting around in front of their doors because, well, I wasn't waiting around for the Nickel Samurai, that's for sure.
She wasn't waiting for the Nickel Samurai?
I think I see where this is going.
Alright then. But who were you waiting around for then?
That's top secret to anyone outside of security.
I have a feeling that you were waiting for Mr. Juan Corrida. Am I correct, witness?
You can suck an egg, you can suck an egg, Sonny. The way you think you are a sad amateur with a terrible case of nearsightedness.
Amateur? Me? What am I an amateur of?
So Old Bag was waiting around in front of the victim's room. But it doesn't sound like she was waiting to catch a glimpse of Mr. Kurita.
Maybe... Phoenix! Maybe the old bag was waiting around for that person.
If it's who I think Mia's hinting at, it's certainly possible. Miss Oldbag, you were waiting for this person to come out of the victim's room, weren't you?
Yeah, I see where this is going. Welcome back, Wolfie. Alright, let's... Yep. This is... This is where we're at now. Let's present it.
Who is this person?
This is Adrian Andrews, Mr. OnGuard's manager.
But why would the defendant's manager be in the victim's room?
It seems that this is the latest rumor in circulation, Your Honor.
Oh, this is... Well, this is... Huh, I see.
The judge seems to be really into the article. If it can be called such a thing.
And this manager with the initials AA, are you saying it's...
Adrian Andrews. Without a doubt, the witness thought so as well.
Looks like you found me out. Well, that's fine. I can throw away this whole sworn to confidentiality stuff then.
Witness? What in the world are you...
Watch out, Phoenix. I've got a bad feeling about this. Very bad feeling.
I got some information. Some very secret information from a certain source. So that's why I was doing my own little investigation. In secret, of course.
But what for?
Oh, just for myself. Personal reasons and all that.
We got jackets in the back.
Well, Mr. Edgeworth, how will you proceed from here?
I will proceed to take an entire bottle of aspirin. I really don't want to do this, however I cannot simply let this point slide.
I see. Very well, then. Witness, please testify about this secret information.
This is gonna take the wind out of you youngins.
I'm sure we're all capable of handling this. Really, it's not like we're 10 years old.
Secret information.
God is one evil, evil man. He thought he could ruin poor Juan by causing a huge scandal. So to do that, he sent his own manager to get in close with Juan. I cannot condone such dirty tricks, so I took action. Oh, and this is top secret, you got that? Nobody else but you and me know yet, okay?
The defendant sent his manager? What a distasteful topic for this court.
What? Nobody's above gossip. And isn't there a saying, the truth is never pleasant?
Never heard that one before.
Mr. Edgeworth, what about this Adrian Andrews person?
We have looked into this matter, and found that the truth the article proposes is in fact baseless gossip.
But should this be true, then this proves that the defendant did bear ill will towards the victim.
So this means I have to smash this rumor once and for all.
Now then, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
Be careful. The old bag seems rather excited right now.
Right, On Guard is nothing but your average foul-blooded youth.
Well, as the old saying goes, gotta burn old bags with fire. Time to fire up the afterburners and hit the highway to the danger zone.
Now that's a saying I've never heard.
That On Guard is one evil, evil man.
Press.
You can't say something like that without proof. That's just slander.
It's true. That woman was getting intimate with poor Juan. Look, it says so right here, doesn't it? Manager to the stars, Miss AA.
But the name of the magazine this came from is Gossip Land.
What, are you saying that gossip is all just a pack of lies? What do you know? I suppose next you'll swear to me that the news is 100% truth. Honestly, Sonny, you can't discriminate between the news and gossip.
Yes, discrimination is bad, Mr. Wright.
Discriminate? When did I do anything like that?
Anyway, On Guard will never get me to say touche. He thought he could ruin poor Juan by causing a huge scandal.
Press this.
A scandal? What do you mean by that?
You're a dim-witted one, aren't you? I can't believe you don't know what a scandal is. Honestly, what are they teaching kids in middle school these days?
No, I wasn't asking what the word scandal means. Even I know that much.
Well, that On Guard thought he could own a monopoly in popularity. So to do that, he sent his own manager to get him close with Juan.
You don't have any proof that Mr. On Guard did any such thing.
You must be suffering from shock, the shock of hearing the truth. And now, since he's in so much shock, he can't do anything right.
You're right, I can't do anything, but boy, do I wish I could do something about you.
Sonny, show me what you got. Can you show me proof that On Guard didn't bear any ill will towards Juan?
Can we? Can we? I don't think we can prove that. Everyone is always so mean to Phoenix, but he somehow never takes any of it personally. Yeah.
Yeah.
He keeps the cool head. So, yeah, I don't think we have proof for this one. I think we'll decline this. Further statement's probably inaccurate. There are more likable characters than unlikable ones, but you spend way more time with the unlikable ones. Yeah. Yeah, they do tend to get a lot more screen time.
You know, that's where the conflict comes from.
Yeah. Exactly. Alright, so we're gonna decline this one.
I don't have anything to offer.
See? Just as I thought. And you were lecturing me about saying things without proof. You just give me a free pass to say whatever I want, silly boy.
Me and my big mouth.
That's the way the cookie crumbles, for you anyway. I cannot condone such dirty tricks, so I took action.
So what do you mean by I took action?
Like I already told you, I was lying in wait close to the crime scene. Once that slimy woman came out of Juan's room, I was gonna capture her and teach her a good lesson, something you youngins need.
You were going to teach her a good lesson?
I was gonna make it eat the damage it beams my ray gun. Like this.
No, stop!
Well, it was too bad that woman didn't come through the door that night. Oh, and this is top secret. You got that? Nobody else but you and me know that, okay?
Wait!
Well, as you put it, tea time with the kids is over.
Secret information that no one else knows yet. If that's true, then how do you know this secret information?
Well, that's because I'm a pro. Yes, that's it. It's a secret. Even if you drilled a hole in my brain, you never find out.
How in the world did that old bat get such a secret piece of information?
Nobody but you, me, and the live audience watching this trial know this.
Nobody but you, me, and the viewers right here on twitch.tv.rubyhexagon.watch.tv.
Let's see. Press. Let's press further.
Don't be a good girl and tell me where you got this secret information. You won't get to go home today.
But what are you doing? Help me!
What do I have to do with this?
Just do this for me. You'll get your reward.
I don't want your reward, but you don't leave me much of a choice. The witness could have gotten her information from anywhere. It's even possible that it was spontaneously made up inside the witness's head.
And he lectures me on reckless blabbering?
As long as we don't know where this information came from, it's quite a waste of time to focus on this line of questioning.
Where did Old Bat get her inside information? There has to be something I can use to figure it out. Sounds like just another tidbit of gossip, doesn't it?
But you can't just ignore it either. It makes your client look bad either way.
Well, I don't think I heard anything really out of the ordinary just now.
There has to be something we can catch her on.
Yeah. When I find it, I'm gonna press the heck out of it.
Okay, so now we're back at the beginning, so that's all the statements. Let's try wait and see. Now let's try waiting. Okay. Wait and see. See what that does.
I should probably think a bit more about this. I don't want to do anything rash. For now, maybe I should sit back and watch how things play out.
Okay. So... So how did she get this information? I guess let's check our evidence.
Oh, indeed.
Tabloid article about... I think I know. Yeah, I think I see it now. Alright, let's press this. Yeah, I'm seeing it. Okay. Present evidence.
So no one else is supposed to know this secret information, correct? If that's true, then why do you know it, Miss Oldbag?
Why do you look at me like that? Stop that!
Witness! I hate to say it, but this is how you came to acquire your secret info, isn't it?
The camera. There it is.
The investigative photographer, Lotta Hart.
Oh yes, I remember that mischievous girl.
She reported that she had lost a certain note she had written to herself.
She reported such a thing?
On that piece of paper, she had written down some of her outrageous impressions about the relationship between the victim and Miss Andrews.
Outrageous ideas, you say?
No, I said impressions.
Then everything written on this piece of paper is completely meaningless.
Ah, that's it! That's the note!
No! See, this is something completely different. This is my top secret list of groceries to buy!
You are the one who took Miss Hart's note?
You, fan of wands, that's why. That infamous puffy-haired whippersnapper. She's working with that evil on guard. She said so herself. On guard, I'm a sidekick. She was so happy, smelling like a silly duck. I was only checking what she had written. Pooh, you believe me, don't you?
Dot dot dot.
I was only trying to help out like the angel I am. It's only one little piece of paper. I've never taken anything else before.
You really should come with a supply of cheese to match your vintage wine.
Well, it was only a piece of paper. I suppose we can overlook this just this once.
She looks like she's really sorry. Should I forgive her?
No.
She should, Ruby.
Or pressure.
If I let up on her now, she'll get away. Have to find some way to inflict a deafening blow to the prosecution. Witness! You said that the only thing you stole was that note. Is this correct?
Oh, why don't you listen more carefully, you annoying brat? I saved this piece of paper for the terrible lonely trash can. That's all.
You're lying, damn it! And I can prove it!
Are you putting my credibility under scrutiny again?
Miss Oldbag, I don't believe that the note is the only thing you stole that night.
Okay. So, what else? What else could she have stolen? That is an excellent question. Let's see. You know what? Hold on. Hold on a second. Could it be this? I mean, yeah, I don't really see it being anything else, so
I mean, she's saying that she just stole a piece of paper
right.
from the trash can.
From the trash can, yeah, you know. But yeah, I have a feeling it's this. It might just be this guitar, in fact. It's funny to think about, but honestly, I don't really see it being anything else.
I mean, was the note in the trash can?
Was it? Was it really? Could it have been the? Okay, well she stole the paper, like But she did. But Lada also said the camera went missing, right?
It did go missing.
Yeah. Did someone say something about this? Yeah, I think. Yeah, let's present the camera again. Yeah, I see it. I see it actually.
Miss Oldbag. That note was with a camera inside its case, wasn't it?
A camera?
Yesterday, Lotta Hart was raising a huge stink over her camera.
Sometimes Ace Attorney is this way. Yeah.
Yep.
She kept saying something like, "My sweetie's $1,600 camera disappeared on me."
Why? Why? Witness!
What is it, Gramps?
If you have the note, then it's only logical that you have the camera too.
You found me out again, Sonny. Is this the camera you're looking for?
That's...
Even though I look like this, I'm still a person, you know. I silly needles like you I fall in love and borrow things from people.
I think your definition of borrow is a little off.
I saw that woman's business card, and that's when I noticed it said, Slimebag Celebrity Photographer Extraordinaire. Well, when I saw that, I had to know what sort of pictures she had taken. I'm not a security guard. It's my business to know these things.
Bailiff! Check this camera's photos. Hurry! We must examine them at once. Well, Mr. Edgeworth, what do we have?
There's only one photo that seems to be relevant to this case.
Please present it to the court. This is the Nickel Samurai.
See, I told you that's the guy I saw.
This proves that the witness was not lying earlier about this matter.
Okay, so we have that.
What does all this mean, Mr. Edgeworth?
This photo by itself does not prove that the person in it is the defendant. However, in his own confession, Mr. Arngard clearly stated that at the time of the murder, he was still in his Nickel Samurai costume.
If that is the case, then this Nickel Samurai is...
The defendant.
How did it come to this? I think this brings us to the end. We have examined every piece of evidence thoroughly. Final comments, Mr. Wright? The court will consider them before we close. Do you agree that this photo is decisive evidence against your client?
This photo really is decisive and we're done for. But if I raise an objection here and blow it, then I would put Maya's life in jeopardy. I can't make
Probably
a
a good idea to save.
Yeah, probably.
I can't make a mistake here. There's only one road out of this mess.
Let's save right now, in fact. Over this one.
This photo that Lotta took. There's
something strange here. Something strange with it. But what? I guess we'll find out. We will find out. Oh, thank you for the raid. Let me give you a shout out. Oh, that's the wrong symbol. Let me do this. welcome in. How was your stream? How was Jedi Survivor? I hope you're doing well. Oh, you're dang. See, Twitch says that, but like, it doesn't count lurkers as viewers sometimes. Is the thing. So thank you for the follow. I usually keep those anonymous for people who wish to follow and lurk, but I appreciate it all the same. You're a friend of Nico's, I see. I hope your stream was fun. I hope Jedi Survivor was fun. Other review. Oh yeah, I forgot there's another streamer named Ruby in Nico's community. That's right.
Ruby Septagon.
Receptagon. And believe it or not, there's another streamer named Ruby I know. I'm gonna shout her out real quick. She's not streaming right now, but let me see. Let me make sure I have her account name right. Let me see. Let me go here. Okay, there's no underscore. Yeah, this is another streamer named Ruby that I've come to know. Like she primarily streams racing games, like iRacing and stuff. Just a quick note. Yeah, so there are effectively three of us. And I'm pretty sure there's like a fourth person named Ruby in Lita's community.
It was like that episode of My Life as a Teenage Robot where we met XJ 1 through 8.
I don't remember if I ever saw that episode. I'll have to rewatch that sometime. She was your first ever raid? I see. What is her channel name, actually? I don't think I ever got it. Oh, but the case. The case. Great. Something strange with this photo. We know this. Movie Mascaria? I see. I see. I will keep that one in mind. I will keep that in mind. Ruby underscore Mascaria. Okay. I will keep a note of that. Anyway, this photo, there's something strange with it. Let's see.
Something funny.
There's something strange with this photo.
I knew this was coming, right?
Your thoughts, Mr. Edgeworth?
I think we can all agree there is nothing strange with this photo. There is no way for the defense to debunk this photo, even with a bunker buster.
Debunk with a bunker buster? Is that what you're planning to do, Mr. Wright? Anyway, please look at the photo one more time. You really believe you can honestly find something wrong with this photo? And you should only need one chance, correct?
Well... have to find something wrong with this photo. Can't let this chance go by. Where in the heck did she take this photo from anyway? It's all out of focus. Why can't she take a good shot, especially when it counts?
Damn.
Now then, let's hear your objection. What about this photo is strange?
Alright, let's look around. What's wrong with this photo, exactly? What are we looking for? Let's see.
What about this photo is sus?
Where is Visus? Visus. Alright, have a good night. Thanks again for the raid.
Good night.
Hope you have a good night. I don't think it's the... Because all those bears were in Kurita's room. It does look a little out of place. I'm not 100% sure on it.
I think that you should indict the teddy bear.
Indict the teddy bear. You. This was your fault. You were the cause of all this. Alright, let's see. Monokuma. Oh my god. It was him all along. Alright, let's see. So, one thing I kinda notice is... Where's his other arm? Where...
He lost from the war, don't be rude.
Always comes back to despair. That's how it's always been. Yeah, if it's... I mean, if it's not, then, you know, we did save just before this. Just in case things go south. But yeah, it's... That is pretty strange, isn't it? Just the complete lack of his other arm. Yeah, I think I'm gonna lean towards that. I'm gonna lean towards this. But there's something to this, isn't there? Yeah, I can reload if I get it wrong. We have another chance, so I won't ask for hints just yet.
Yeah.
So I guess if I do lean in that direction, then how would I go about it? I guess I'll just we'll just present here, and if we're wrong, we'll go back to our save.
If we're wrong, then you fucking die.
Well, I guess that's how it ends then. I accept my fate. Wouldn't be the first time. Alright, let's present. Person?
It's this person here, of course.
What do you mean, person? Okay.
You mean the Nickel Samurai? And what is wrong with that? At the time of the murder, Mr. Ongard was in his own room. Which means this Nickel Samurai is at...
You think that's all it takes? You should reconsider your choice of occupation. I think it's about time you retired.
Looks like there was no problem with this photo after all.
The problem was with the brain of that lawyer, Your Honor.
Wait! You are the one who let your last chance fly away from you, Mr. Wright. That's enough. This court sees no reason to further prolong the trial. Nor is there any need for more time to decide the case against the defendant. This case is extremely clear. I see no room for misinterpretation of the facts. This court finds the defendant, Matt Ongard, guilty. The accused will surrender to the court immediately, to be held pending trial at a higher court within a month from today's date. That is all. This court is adjourned.
Okay, but like, guilty of what, Mr. Lawyer, dude?
Anyway, that didn't happen. That was not a canon event.
That was an old timeline.
It has already been purged. There is nothing left of it. Okay. So what are we looking for? Let's look around. I think we can drag. Yeah, we can drag the mouse like this. So let's see. Is there anything else that might be strange about this photo? So it's not the arm.
Nope.
Okay. Let's see what else we could be looking for. Maybe, well, okay, we can't... I wish these would let you look at the... You clicked on that arm so many times. See, it looks suspicious, doesn't it?
It's very sussy, but no, he's just in mid-stride.
Yeah, yeah. It's a red herring. It's not relevant. Okay, so it's not that. It might just be a point of view kind of thing. What is with that teddy bear though? Like, is that relevant? Yeah,
The bomb hidden inside it is.
the bomb hidden inside it. Like, yeah, I'm just not sure how relevant the teddy bear is, even if it does look kind of weird. I mean, it is the only thing that doesn't match, right? Like, there's all these flowers around here, and there's this one little teddy bear sticking out from everything else.
Your Honor, I cross-examined a parrot last game, and in sequels we always gotta escalate. I went to cross-examine the teddy bear.
Yeah, it does look... It's really the only strange thing about this photo, honestly. Like, why is this here? What is this thing doing here? Like, I don't get it. Ugh. Yeah, it's... I don't know, it's pretty weird. It's being cute when you want. I mean, you weren't wrong. You weren't wrong. Yeah, we'll just... Alright, let's present it.
The strange thing is somewhere around here, I think.
Somewhere.
Around here?
I think?
Am I seeing something you all are not?
You all see the teddy bear here, right? You can see it too, right?
Alright, so... Alright. We're just gonna mash through this. So it wasn't the teddy bear after all. Come on, let me make sure it's the right... Yeah, it's the right one. Okay. Blah 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 blah.
Blah 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 blah.
Blah 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 blah.
Blah 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 blah.
I cannot wait to read Bob Loblaw's law blog about this case.
Alright, so we can ignore the teddy bear then. It had nothing to do with anything. And it's not the arm. Okay, so we've eliminated 2 things so far. We're nowhere closer to figuring it out though. Let's see. What else are we looking for then? What are we looking for here? What's out of place? What is out of place here? They say a picture is worth 1,000 words, only 998 more words to go. Alright, let's see. What else are we looking at? Okay. So, flowers. Is there anything wrong with the flower? No, the flowers seem normal. I don't see anything out of place there. I wonder what it is.
Hang on a moment, that's a hyacinth in that bunch of daisies.
Clearly that's out of place. Clearly that's what's wrong here. Okay, let's see here. I'll look around. The door. The door. No, I don't think it's the door. Is this thing like a... I don't feel like this really tells us anything.
Yeah, I think that's just like a message on the, like a note on the to go with the flowers.
Yeah, so... And you can see a lot of these around here, so... No, that's not really... That's not really anything strange, is it? What else could it be, then? Okay. Alright, I will ask for a small hint here. Just...
So you notice that when you had clicked on like somewhere on the teddy bear, you just got the generic dialogue.
Right.
But when you clicked on the Nickel Samurai, even though it wasn't correct, you did get more specialized dialogue.
That is true. They did mention the Nickel Samurai by name. So there must be something on the Nickel Samurai himself that's off in that case. So then what would that be? I guess that's what we have to find out. It's the Nickel Samurai himself who's sus here. Could it be the glove? Is there something off about the glove in any way?
Does something seem to stand out about it?
Well, let me take a closer look at it. Nothing I'm particularly seeing in particular? Again, I do wish you could open the court record at times like this.
Yeah.
I guess you can do it beforehand if you end up getting things wrong, but still. Let's see.
I don't know, maybe... Maybe I trust my gut here, because it's like... It doesn't seem like I have a whole lot else to go off of, you know? Yeah, I think I'll focus on the glove and see what it gets us. Alright, we'll present. I am noticing something, though.
Yeah?
We did talk about how if he was holding the knife, there would have been glove marks on it, but there clearly weren't. There were fingerprints.
Yeah.
And doesn't seem to be holding a knife either, so... Yeah. I think we present here. Let's do that. Let's try it. Let's see. Alright, did this get us anything, or is this just the, samurai? Alright, Mr. Ongarber's in his own room. Okay, so this is just gonna be the generic dialogue, I think.
Yeah, slightly less generic, but still generic dialogue.
Yeah, so we're going to full auto skip. What is this? Oh. You could... Okay. I forgot you could do this. You could hold backspace to skip text. Okay. That's good to know, actually. I should keep that in mind. Anyway, it wasn't that. So... Strange. Okay, yeah, this is much better, actually. Okay, so... not that. What else is there to look for, then? What else could be in this photo? It's clearly something to do with the Pickle Samurai. So then what is it? Could it be the face, then? I don't know.
Is something off with the face?
Not that I know of, but... I don't know, it seems to me like I'm running out of options here. Not a whole lot to go off of. So it's more of a gut feeling than anything else. And at times like these, I kind of have to go with my gut. Well, we have the slug already, Summer. We don't have to. We slug. We already slug. Yeah, welcome in. Hope you're doing well.
Slug.
The slug. It's the slug. It's the only way. Slug. It's the only way. You must the slug. you the slug.
Why haven't you the slug, Ruby?
We have it. It's on my head.
Why haven't you the slug?
Oh, now we the slug. The slug go back home. Well, it's not because you just redeemed it.
Redeemed what?
No slug, 10-minute.
I don't think that's even a redeem.
Are you sure I'm the one being gaslit here? The face. This face.
I don't see any slug send slug away redeem here in your list. I'm looking through all the redeems.
I'm curious to know where it went then. Cause like it's not there. It's not on my head.
Or what land? The Redeem? I don't think it was there.
Oh, the slug. Where'd my slug go?
What slug?
Exactly, it's not there. It's this. Okay, let's see. What else could we point to besides slug? Trying to tell me slug doesn't exist? What kind of cruel reality are you all living in where there is no slug? Where slug doesn't exist?
Well, this one, I mean, there's clearly no slug in this photograph, just a teddy bear.
I don't see any slug. I can't believe this. Can't believe any of what I'm hearing right now. Alright, what are we... Okay, so after this, I'm gonna look at the court record and check that photo of the not the steel samurai, the nickel samurai.
Check that photograph of the steel samurai. Just call Will Powers, just ask how he's doing.
Yeah, you know. Well, I hope the slug doesn't become evidence. So no, I'm glad it's not in the court record. Let me see, is there something... Hold on. Is there anything here? I'm just gonna go with my gut at this point. I don't have a lot to go off of. Right, over here, this area. So we'll just do that and then go back to the court record after this. Because I know it's gonna be wrong. Alright, let's look at that photo again. There has to be something here. We must be missing. Okay, so we look closely at it. Do we see anything off about it? Nowhere on this side, I don't think. Yeah, nowhere on that side. Don't see anything off about the costume. Let's see. Okay. We'll go back, load the save. And then we start again. Okay.
Oh, you can look at the court record.
Yeah, we can.
Like while it's up though.
That is true, yeah. Yeah, I did notice something though.
Yeah.
Like the feet of the costume seem to be like completely covered up by the hakama, aren't they?
They are, yeah.
Yeah, so what's going on there? What's going on with that?
That is pretty funny.
Is it strange enough? I guess we'll find out. Yeah, that's... The feet are completely covered. Why is that? Let's see. I would like to direct the court's attention to this one area right here.
What are you pointing to? His ankles?
If you could see this person's ankles, that would be one thing. However, you can't.
But as a nickel samurai, is it a slut?
And? does that mean?
The costume person in this photo could not have been Mr. On Guard.
But what is the meaning of this?
I wonder if you would care to elaborate with actual facts, that is.
Let's take a look at the Nickel Samurai's poster. Please pay particular attention to the area around the bottom of the hakama.
His socks. You can see his socks.
Exactly. However, in this photo, the Nickel Samurai is clearly holding his hakama up just to walk. There is only one explanation for this. The person inside this costume is clearly much shorter than the defendant. There it is. Alright. I think I turned things around for myself this time.
That's curious.
Huh? What is?
Edgeworth is unusually calm today.
That's true.
He's just letting the trial run itself. Run itself as if he's only along for the ride.
Along for the ride? What do you mean by that?
I can only guess that perhaps he doesn't feel under attack at all.
He doesn't feel under attack? Then I haven't damaged his case at all?
Mr. Edgeworth, where does this leave us? If the person in this photo is not Matt On Guard, then everything the prosecution has tried to prove has become meaningless.
I figured it would come to this.
What?
Right. I have something I want to ask you. I think you have proven that the person inside this costume is not Matt On Guard. In that case, who is this a photo of?
Who is the person wearing the Nickel Samurai costume?
Don't stress out over this, Phoenix. It's very simple. What you should be focused on is Edgeworth's attitude, don't you think?
Yeah. Why is he so calm?
Mr. Wright, let's hear your thoughts. Who is the person in this photograph?
Alright, so we go over to the profiles then. You think that would be obvious? Or just go to the profiles automatically.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know who it is. I mean, it could only be Adrian Andrews, right? Like, there was nobody else it could have been. So, yeah,
could have been Wendy Oldbag.
with the old bag, clearly. But yeah, Adrian Andrews. We'll present this. Yeah, we'll go ahead with it.
Adrian Andrews?
Oh yeah, we will hydrate. It's been 10. How long have we? Oh, it's been 3 hours. I'm gonna go ahead and I'll hydrate real quick. Like, give her the hydrate. Alright, you all want to see a slug so bad. It's right here. What now? It's right here.
What, like, in the courtroom?
Oh my god. Well, there's no slug emoji, so... And also, we're shiny now. Well, we will be in a bit.
Wait, are you talking about Benjamin? He's a lizard, not a slug.
Well, Benjamin is here, but that's not who I'm referring to. But also, we're shiny. I'm so disappointed in all of you for forgetting about the slug. You all disgust me, frankly.
I mean, there'd have to be a slug here for us to forget about it.
See, this is what I mean. This is what I mean. You've all forgotten about the slug. Like, the slug just doesn't exist anymore to you. How could you? How could you? How could you all do this? After all the reputation this slug has built up, you so easily forget about it. I think you should look up what a slug is, Honey Reef. I think you should look into that. What do you call a snail without a shell then? Well, it would be a snail.
Unhoused.
Unhoused. What about vending machine? When did I mention vending machines? I don't remember. I didn't mention vending machines at all. What the hell is going on in my chat right now? What is this? What is this competitive gaslighting league we have going on in here? See, I didn't even mention bullets. I didn't even mention bullets. It's a coin. Coins is slugs, I guess. But we did set the 20-minute timer for the shiny, by the way. We did do that. They do call those slugs. Yeah, shotguns are called slug throwers. I know this from guns. And roses. A pronoun check. I use she, they. I have no preference between the two. You can use whichever one you want.
I use he them.
From guns. And roses. Guns and roses. Slugs and posers. I cannot believe this. Well, I'll tell you this, chat.
Slug's pronouns are...
Yeah, slug doesn't have pronouns.
Yeah.
We did establish this. Do not refer. Do not refer, ever. I did stretch. I did do my posture check. I did do that. I'll tell you this, chat. The moment you remember, you will not soon forget. You will never forget again. In fact, I'm gonna do something right now. I'm gonna do something right now. We're gonna make a little addition to this overlay. You will see something. You will see something you may not be mentally prepared for, but it will be there. And you will not soon forget it. You will not soon forget it. It will be here. It will be right here. Watching the entire time, and it will remember everything you say about it. It will remember everything, and I'd watch what you say if I were you. It will deliver the swiftest of judgment onto you. It will deliver the swiftest of judgment onto you. So, watch what you say. House of D's nuts. That's what House.
If you want to know who that nickel samurai is, it is none other than this woman.
And why would you say it must be Miss Andrews? What in the world points you to her?
Well, for starters, she's short. And she can freely move in and out of Mr. Onguard's room. Finally, she had dinner with Mr. Ongard that night. And how does that all add up?
It means that it makes it very easy for her to get a certain item. There is a house in Nova D's nuts. But as I was saying, watch what you say. I'm seeing a lot of dissent in chat right now. I don't think a certain someone who's listening would be very happy about that. It knows what you'll say. It knows what you're saying. It won't forget. And it's gonna make sure that you won't either.
A certain knife with Mr. Onguard's fingerprints all over it. A knife that was used as a murder weapon.
Why don't you just say what it is you want, Wright?
I have to do this now. This is my last chance to turn things around.
Isn't there a Pokemon called... Yeah, you know, that one. It's a fire type. Well, this one is not fire type, I would say. I'm not sure what type it is, actually. It's technically a slime. So maybe poison, maybe normal?
Oh my god, it's a slime? Oh, so now you're the one who's been gaslighting us, huh?
I didn't say it. What's the Pokemon that evolves into a slime draws near? Listen, it was you who all decided it should be a slug. This was your doing. How we so easily forget our own actions.
The defense moves to indict Miss Adrian Andrews in the murder of Juan Corrida. It was Miss Andrews who tried to frame the defendant for the crime. Order! 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 It looks like this trial is the most unexpected development. Why are you all talking about slugs and snails? What on earth is going on in there? Mr. Edgeworth!
Yes, Your Honor.
This court is issuing a subpoena for Miss Adrian Andrews. The verdict cannot be passed without first hearing her testimony.
Alright, this is it. This is kind of bad for us.
Huh? What do you mean?
Adrian Andrews is summoned to court as a witness. It means that the trial will go on for another day.
More day? Ugh! If I don't get a verdict today, then Maya...
Now then, we shall set Miss Andrews' testimony for tomorrow.
What am I supposed to do? The judge is about to adjourn the court.
Gotta raise an objection.
Now then,
Please, Your Honor, continue the trial. You must pass a verdict today.
I can't do that. We cannot hear Miss Andrews' testimony if she is not...
I abhor wasting such a valuable time.
Edgeworth?
Your Honor, I request that you please continue with today's trial.
But... we cannot continue with this unexpected development.
Oh, did Discord eat that? I don't know. I don't know if Discord ate that or if you hadn't read it yet.
Unexpected development? I think you underestimate me, Your Honor.
And what do you mean by that?
That Mr. Phoenix Wright would slave his way to subpoenaing Miss Adrian Andrews is all happening according to plan, even if Wright was a bit slow to catch on.
What?
What is the meaning of your statement, Mr. Edgeworth?
Miss Adrian Andrews is currently waiting in the prosecution's lobby. She is the next witness.
Everything was planned out in advance by that man?
Somehow I knew there was no way Edgeworth would overlook Miss Andrews. Looks like this battle is far from over.
Exactly.
Very well. We will call the next witness. However, before we proceed, we shall take a 10-minute recess. Please prepare your witness in that time, Mr. Edgeworth. The court will now take a 10-minute recess.
Yeah, I was wondering when that would happen, honestly. Okay. We've done it.
Is done.
We got through part of today's trial. So now we will go ahead and save over this, the main save. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. And with that, I think we can officially wrap up for tonight. This has been going on for quite a while.
Has been an odyssey.
And it's not even over yet. But we will get there in due time.
We will get to the truth of these slugs.
It will happen.
Oh yeah, and I guess it was a court case or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you know, there's there was a whole like murder that happened. You know, it's a whole thing.
Yeah.
All right, I need to re-enable the shiny pause here too. There we go. Okay, let's start the ending playlist. Let me turn that up a bit. There we go. Okay. And now we have reached the end. Thanks everybody for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. This was a thing. It's been eventful.
The important thing is that, you know, now we know Adrian Andrews killed him.
The slug was sent home at the time of the murder, so they didn't witness it. I hope the day never comes where they have to appear in court. You will.
I mean, Wright's got to cross-examine an animal in every game. It's what's coming up.
Yeah, you know. Thanks everyone for tuning in. I'll drop these links in the chat for whoever they may interest. I'll drop this server link. I'll drop the social links. I don't really feel like rating anybody tonight, so I'll just wrap up here. We'll be back Tuesday with more Night in the Woods. I wanna say we're reaching the end, but I don't actually know. I don't actually know how close we are. We will get there eventually. That's what I know. But yeah. Until then, everybody, take care, have a good time of day wherever you are in the world, and I will see you all next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.